Hey guys, welcome back. It is time to talk about this week's products that I have been using. And this week for me started off with the Almay Shadow Softies. And this one is in lilac. Yeah, number 110. And they had a ton of these at Ulta before Christmas. I've had this for quite a while. It was quite a bit before Christmas too, actually. And I chose this color because the tester was this color. And I know it seems kind of, I've been using a lot of very similar colors over the last few weeks, and I feel like this is a really strange coincidence. But the reason I picked this one is because the tester was this color, and so I tried the tester and liked the tester. They had like a navy blue, like a dark blue color, kind of in between a navy and a royal, deep royal blue. That was really pretty. That really attracted me, but I just went for this one. I have to say that even though I used the tester and tried it out, I actually am kind of disappointed in these. Or in this one. I think I would probably feel the same about all of them. But I will let you use your judgment. It just doesn't perform the way the tester did. The tester felt like almost wet. Not exactly wet, but it almost felt like a cream to powder shadow. And it was spongy. There was a sponginess to it. It actually reminded me of the Dream Bouncy blushes. You know how they're a little bit squishy? It was not to that extreme, but you know, the sensation of it as I was testing it reminded me of those. And this is not like that at all. So I don't know if they wet down the tester or what, if the testers are different so that they don't dry out from being open all day long or something. I really don't know, but this does not perform the way I expected it to at all. It doesn't feel the way I expected it to at all. So it is a pretty, you know, very pale lilac color, and the shadow is very soft. I am wearing it right now, but there's just not a ton of color to it. I mean, you can't even really see it on there. It's right there. You can kind of see it, but you'll see. I did a Get Ready With Me video that's going to go live on Tuesday showing you, you know, me using all these products kind of live in action. So you'll see, you know, kind of how many times I sort of have to go back in to get more product. But you've watched me just build this up like, you know, 3 times just here, and it's just a very pale color. And I don't really have a problem with really light colors like that. I have other colors that are similar to that I really enjoy using, but I don't know, there's just something about this. I think I'm just disappointed because it doesn't seem at all like the tester did. So you may still like it as a powder shadow, or you may like other colors better than this one, but I don't know. I just was a little bit disappointed. I also have noticed that I've had creasing with it, even with an eye primer, so I'm a little disappointed in that, to be honest. And then I followed it up with the Avon True Color eyeshadow single in aqua, and I've been using this quite a bit recently, so you have seen this before. So I'm not going to talk about it a ton. You can go back and look at my other recent Get Ready or Ready Set Shop videos where I kind of talk about in detail. I'll go ahead and do a swatch for you there. This color to me is not super pigmented, but in comparison to the Almay, you know, it does a lot better. This performs a little more like a stain though. The colorant is more like a stain. It doesn't stain your eyes. You can wash it off and it comes off. But you know, you'll see that you can see the skin through it. It's less like a pigment, more like a staining type of a water-soluble colorant. So there's that color, and I'm wearing that today with the Almay as well. And then at random, as I always, you know, choose these products, that's my favorite thing to do, is just pull things out at random and see, you know, if I can make them work or how they turn out or how they perform together. And so I pulled out at random the Prestige Total Intensity Eyeliner, long-lasting intense color. It says this is the color Fierce Blue. This reminds me a lot of like the Super Shock eyeliners, that type of thing, where it is a pencil liner. It's a very soft liner, and it gives you a very intense line. You know, I typically, for my everyday, I do not spend as much time on my eyeliner as I really should. I don't spend time winging it out. I don't even spend time smudging it out most of the time when I should. I really just kind of get, you know, in along the lash line and go. And this is one of those where you just have to be very you know, gentle and light-handed, along the line, you really just don't need much product at all. And this is also one of those that you could take a brush and run the brush over it and use a brush to really smudge it into the lash line if you wanted to, but it gives you so much play when an eyeliner is soft like that. There's so many things that you can do with it that you can't do with a harder pencil. So I'll just go ahead and give you a little swatch here. I mean, goodness gracious. That's just barely touching it to my skin, right? So these are no joke. These are really nice. I haven't noticed any transferring. You know, a lot of times when you have a soft liner like this, it can sometimes transfer up here when you're, you know, where your eye is open and it kind of touches. And I haven't really noticed that. I really have actually enjoyed using this. And this actually in person, I know you can tell that it's blue on camera. In person, it almost looks like a charcoal gray or a black because it's so intense. And that was just with a really light hand. So these are really good. I have really liked it. Then I have been using, I have talked about this quite a bit recently, so I'm just not going to tell you a ton about it. I've been using Mega Effects Mascara in black. This has been featured a lot lately, which is why I've been using it, you know, a lot more in the past few weeks. And, you know, it's ergonomically correct. It bends, blah, 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 blah. If you really want all the details, I've talked about this a bunch of times, so like I said, go look at some of the recent Ready Set Shop videos. Because I've talked about this quite a bit. But anyhow, I've been using this a lot because it gives you a lot of mascara in a very short period of time, and it's really just quick for on the go. Then I have been using the Ideal Luminous Blush in Classic Aura. These are on sale this week for $5.99, and so I pulled this one out. It's just a really pretty mauve color. It's a light mauve color, but it's a very salmon-y undertoned mauve color. So just a nice powder blush, and hopefully, yeah, you can see it there. As light as it is, it gives you a lot more color than you would think. So that's with me loading it on twice. So, you know, if you blend it out, it gives you really pretty, healthy color. And I'm wearing this today, of course. And then last but not least, I will show you the box. I have been using the Flor Violetta perfume. I decided to pull out a different perfume this week, and I store mine in the box, so its little tutu thing is you know, is pressed up because I stick it in the box like this. The reason I store it in the box is because sunlight does break down perfumes, in case you didn't know that. And so I know that we like to buy perfumes because the bottles are pretty, but really if you want it to last a really long time, you need to keep it out of the sunlight. So I store mine in the box. It has this pretty little tutu on it. This reminds me a lot of, how would I describe this? If you were to take an Estee Lauder perfume, you know, the deep, rich, this isn't bitter, but some of the Estee Lauder perfumes can kind of be on the bitter side, you know, spicier, very deep. If you took that deepness, those rich notes that are common in Estee Lauder perfumes, and you combined it with the sweetness of like a Tommy Hilfiger perfume, or a like Tommy Girl, the sweetness of the Tommy Girl, or a toned down Liz Claiborne or Clinique Happy or Exclamation, you know, still sweet but not as sweet as those are. If you took that sweetness and the deep notes of the Estee Lauder and you smushed them together, that's this perfume. So, and I do actually really, I love the bottle. It is really pretty. So those are the products I've been using this week. If you have questions about them, then let me know. But come back on Tuesday, because you'll see me actually putting them on, so you can see how they really perform, you know, on the skin, and how they blend and all that kind of thing. So come back and watch that on Tuesday. I will put links of everything down in the information bar below. And let me know if there's anything that you want to see coming up, because I've been trying really hard to really do like 2 or 3 videos per week. And so I've been trying consistently to do a Get Ready With Me video, and consistently to do the Ready Set Shop, you know, product information videos. And then I kind of have a free day where I've been throwing in empties and, you know, other things like that. So for a 3rd video in the week. So if you have any requests for any videos coming up anytime soon, then let me know. Make sure you comment, and let me know how you're doing in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye!